Ready.
Australia, kangaroos, koala bears. What do you think of, Nikki, when you think of Australia?
That was also Twin Jamie. That was an Australian koala bears.
Okay, Tara, how about you? What do you think about when you think of Australia?
Down under.
Down under. What does that mean, down under?
It's down under.
Right. Most of the time when we think of Australia, for me personally, I think of Hollywood. The movie Australia, Nicole Kidman, the guy named Jack, the guy from Crocodile Dundee, all of these things, and koala bears and kangaroos always remind me of Australia. But today we're going to take a different look at Australia. We're going to look at art from Australia. The indigenous people of Australia were called Aborigines and still are called Aborigines. Many, many thousands of years ago, there were millions of Aborigines on the continent of Australia. Now we're looking at about 100,000, from 1 million to 100,000. So they are losing their culture, they are losing the people that live there. But one thing that has gained popularity in the last several years is the art. So today we're going to take a look at Aboriginal painting and dot art. Aboriginal painting is always about nature and always about animals. If you think about it, Aboriginal people are a type of kind of nomadic. They live outdoors and they don't have paintbrushes and they can't go to the Walmart and they're not going to buy paint. So what they use to create their art is going to be berries, nuts, bark, things that we find in nature, dirt, and their paintbrushes. You can guess what one of their paintbrushes might have been to make something like this. A bone, a stick. If you will notice, this whole painting is done in different sized dots, which is pretty amazing. The colors that are in Aboriginal paintings are actually derived from nature, because if you're going to use berries in dirt and leaves and moss, you're going to find like earthy tones. But how many of you have ever gone blackberry picking or eaten blackberries? What happens to your fingers? They turn purple. So just because it's an earthy color doesn't mean that it's going to be a dull color. So things can be bright, but very organic. If I learn how to hit the right button, we went forward instead. A very simple shape. Who can tell me what this shape could be? I've elongated it for the purpose of this. Salamander? Turtle? One of the, to me, it's either a salamander or a turtle. I couldn't tell either, but that's what it's supposed to be. How about this shape?
Very cool.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, it's all dots. The whole painting is done in dots. In Aboriginal painting, one thing that was really, really cool about it is there are certain things that mean stuff. When they painted, they just sit down and go, oh, I'm going to paint this bird. They're thinking, I need to tell people where this bird might be located. What kind of day did I find this bird on? Was it raining? Was it under a rainbow? Was it near a water or waterfalls? So in the Aboriginal painting, there are going to be symbols hidden within the painting that will tell you where things are located, what it meant, and how many might have been found. Not everybody was privy. Yes, ma'am.
You have 30 seconds.
That's not fair. Not everybody was privy to what the hidden meanings were. So they would go to a priest or somebody higher in the organization. to find out what these drawings meant. For our class project, we're going to borrow from the Aborigines, and we're going to make a self-portrait. And how we're going to do this is, I want everyone to pick an animal that's indigenous to the country of Australia. I need you to tell me why this animal is important to you and why do you think that animal reflects you. Monday morning when you come to class, I need you to have in your mind a sketch of what animal you're going to be. And we're going to start this project on Monday and continue it through several different class periods. When we're done, I want you to be able to stand up and tell the class what it is about this animal that reflects who you are. Are you warm and cuddly like a koala? Are you slow and methodic like a turtle? But think about Australia and what animals may represent.